Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Voice of the Boychild podcast, made for the boy in the world and world in the boy. Questions we have, dreams we are chasing, and also fights we embark on with no one knowing. This space is for the vulnerable boy, the brave boy, the proud boy, the scared boy. My name is Obidike Oluchi. I'm the host of Voice of the Boychild podcast. On this very first episode, we are going to talk about why is the boy vulnerable? Is the boy child vulnerable? A lot of people find it difficult to believe or agree with the fact that the boy child is vulnerable. With me today, I have the president of Great Achievers Initiative for Youth and Community Development Guide, and also the CEO of Himira Group. Joining us today, Dr. Hilary Akpua. Thank you very much for taking time to be with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, sir. You are the president of Great Achievers Initiative for Youth and Community Development Guide, an NGO I hear is focused on the boy child. So we'd love to know why boy child, because we have seen a lot of NGO focus on the girl child. So why change the narrative? Why do you change the focus to the boy child?
Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful question. A long time, the boy child have been neglected in the society. People have talked about the girl child, a lot of programs for the girl child, a lot of sensitization, a lot of awareness for the girl child. But I take it out around that without a good boy child, those girl child that we're raising will definitely still end up on the hands of the trained boy. So why not we take another route to focus on the boy child? Not the formal education this time, but non-formal education. Yes, everybody said that the boy child will go to school, learn some things, and learn how to make money in some cases. But we said no. In as much as all those things that are very important, that's also good for the boy child to also learn the morals of being a human being first, before the boy, of being human before being a boy. If that have been taken care of, there is nothing that will make our society not to work. Because if we find out in every bit of our society is created by the boy child, the leadership, every single thing, even the family, because the society get better from the family. If I'm a better man, that means my parents raised me very well. So if we start now to talk about the boy child, to raise our boy child very well, they will get married to a woman, a lady tomorrow, and probably produce kids that will also better the society. So if we don't get it right from the beginning, and we're out there, we're talking about a good society, but we are not taking the very first thing that we're supposed to take in place, I don't think it will make a lot of sense. That's why we focus mainly on the boy child, because I always tell people it's good to train a boy than to repair a broken man. And it's also good to start the repair from the family, because if the family is good, we'll have a better society. Where you and I, where the girl child has been trained, we also have time to express herself very well. Thank you.
Yes, the boy child is important because I'm very sure the society is not made up of just the girl child. So for us to get the society better,
yes,
we have to balance it,
yes.
Gender balancing, train
yes.
both the boys,
yes.
train both the girls. So, but in what way are they vulnerable compared to the girl child? We in society, we have seen the girl child vulnerability at all levels, but it's difficult to hear. And even the men find it difficult to discuss their vulnerability. So we would like you to explain more on that. In what way is the boy child vulnerable compared to the girl?
Okay, a boy child, they are very vulnerable. A lot of boy child pass through a lot of challenges, but because the society have tagged you boy, and they say, some people say men don't cry, and they say boys don't cry. But you find out deep down that they really cry indoors. Some families, the husband cry, but they will not come and, your fellow man will come and say you are not crying for your wife or you are not crying for your family. They will laugh at you. So it makes a boy child being vulnerable, even a man being vulnerable, because you don't know who you're going to go and explain, this is what I'm passing through. This is what I'm passing through my wife. This is what I'm passing through my family. If you talk about it outside, people will see it as a weak man. So what do? You cry inside. You just be inside, and even if you are not crying tears, you just be shaking your head. But who we are going to explain? You only explain to your God. Only talk to your God. Only talk to yourself and provide solution. Because sometimes people feel that men, they bottle a lot of things up. Yes, it's because of the after effect. You might talk to your fellow guys about a particular thing, that this is how you are feeling. Tomorrow they might use it against you. Even your wife might talk to, because you're vulnerable about say this and that. Tomorrow, if the going is not good, she might use it against you. So it's it's all around. The vulnerability is everywhere. Even we know that they say that the girls are more vulnerable. Yes, they are more vulnerable, but even guys, if you look at it very well, all of us, we are human beings. As far as we are human beings, we have that vulnerability. First of all, be human before we now that become the gender that we are, the man or the woman. Do you get it? But we have to be human being first. So if we take it from that context, that being a human being is not just being a boy or being a girl. Being a human being, that means you have feelings. Someone hurt us, you can feel bad. Someone treat us well, you feel happy. So those things human being will feel. It doesn't matter whether it's a boy or a girl. That means everybody can be vulnerable. If you're not vulnerable, that means you're not a human. Even animals can be vulnerable. If you can see dog, when you don't treat dog very well, he probably will not make gestures to you, or probably will not want to play around you very well again. So let us be human beings. God have created us and make us in his likeness and everything.
Okay.
The best thing we do is to utilize the aspect of that creation, of being who we are, express ourselves the way we want to express, and let us stop this thing that when a guy is feeling bad, he don't know how to talk to his fellow friend, because if you talk to his fellow friend like that, probably the person will feel that this guy is not man enough. Oh, you understand, and so on and so
Yes.
forth. So that is just it.
Vulnerability is equal to both men and the female. But because girls are more emotionally prone, they speak out, and their vulnerability is handled. Yes, it's taken care of by the family.
Okay.
But because of the vulnerability of the boy child and the tendency to buckle it up have led to a particular neglect, they buckle it up to the extent that without it being treated, without you saying it out, without talking about it, and it now lead from a young boy that is bursting up with feelings to a broken man. So what caused this boy child neglect? What caused it? What is the cause of boy child neglect?
Okay, thank you so much. This question, it still have to do with bad parenting, which is the absence of the father in a particular in our society. Fathers are busy making money. So I target, if we don't have good mentors, which are the fathers, because my boy can run to me and tell me that this is how I'm feeling. And the way you treat your boy as a father will determine whether he will come to you tomorrow. If you are a father and your boy is passing through a particular thing, and he comes to tell you about that particular thing he's passing through, and the way you treat it, that boy will not come tomorrow to come and talk to you again. He will be bottling a lot of things up. That's why you see them, from some boys go into depression. They start doing drugs. They start following bad friends, because they cannot get the advice a father can give his son at home, or even the daughter, taking it generally right now. They cannot get that advice, that fatherly advice. Where can the child get it? Internet. And guess what? Internet is the place that you don't know the real thing. Anybody can come and train your child just for you, and tomorrow you'll be seeing the character, the result of the training that your child passed through the internet. So I likened it to the lack of mentorship from the father. As far as a particular boy don't have a father figure or a mentor that he always run to, he will always be vulnerable, because he will bottle a lot of things up. Because probably he cannot go to his friend and tell his friend. His friend will laugh at him. Even if they don't laugh at him, they will use that particular thing that he told them to make jest of him in the nearest future. So what is causing it is because of the kind of parenting that is going on in our generation. Mostly I target the internet parenting because everybody goes to internet always to go and read one thing or the other, forgetting that a particular person might snap, even you, anybody, me, if I snap a particular photo today, if I snap 10 pictures, I'm looking for the best one. So nobody will come and tell you that this is what is happening. He will just bring out the best. And imagine someone that is passing through pain and come and be advising. He will be advising, he or she will be advising in the aspect of this pain that he's passing through. And if he's a vulnerable person that will just come and listen to that video, he or she will act on what the video is saying. Do you get where these things is coming?
Okay.
It's because of long neglect of non-formal education in the family that leads to the mess that we are in the society right now. So if we start getting it right from the family, those non-formal education, not just money every time. Money is very good. Don't get me wrong, money is very good. But if we don't have a good morals, if we don't become a human being before the money, we'll see ourselves acting like the rest of the society, what the society celebrates today. If you have money, they celebrate you. If you don't have money, you are nothing. So everybody is doing every single thing to make money, even if it's to do the wrongest thing, or to do things that is not even pleasing to him or her as a person. He will do it because of what? There's money attached. Someone once told me on Sunday that if you put $100 million, say $100 million naira in a table and say you should go and get it, he will do everything to make sure that he picks that $100 million naira, or no matter anything that he will do to do it. So you see people watching money more because of what? Our society. But which is not bad. The bad aspect of it is that you that is chasing that money, that is looking for that particular money, you're supposed to know the normal things as a human being. Know that I must get that money, but I don't need to kill a human being to get the money. I don't need to hurt my fellow human being to make that money. I don't need to also make myself as if I'm not a human being for other people to see that I'm making money. So you see, it's wrapping in all ramifications. So if we get it right from the family, we know that everything will follow suit. And that's what Great Achievers is all about. We are focusing on how can we bring this non-formal education to the society to make people understand that, yes, you are taking care of your girl child, but as well, listen to your boy child. Sometimes parents will be at home, the boy and the girl will be playing in the parlor. The mom will tell the girl, enter the kitchen and go and cook. You are a woman. Tomorrow someone will come and marry you. Then the boy will continue playing. But on that aspect, you know that the boy that is playing, tomorrow he will get married to a lady. That means the boy is not trained. Because they have told him to go and continue playing. Chino, so go and enter kitchen and go and cook and go and sit well as a woman. Don't you know that you're a woman, you're supposed to close your leg? Then the boy should now scatter their leg and everything. So it's hard time. Parents should also start paying attention to the boys. If we go for sensation sometimes, some boys will come and say, wow, thank God for you people. Nobody have come for the boys before. It's only for the girls. Then he also tells us a story that I think there is missing link between these boys and girls. Because even in school, you see girls doing very well more than boys this time. If you check on their grades and everything, they do very, very much well, because the boys are thinking once they are 10 years, their next thing is how can I make money to save to help mama? How can I make money? My mommy is crying, my mommy is suffering. So they are doing everything. It starts from home. It starts from your place as a parent, as a mother, as a father. What role are you playing for your children, especially your boy child? Because tomorrow is going to lead a family. Even the person that will become probably don't want to marry tomorrow, he's going to be contributing to the society. What is the role? What role are you playing that will make this person outstanding and also become somebody in the future tomorrow? Thank you so much.
A lot of work needs to be done, not just on the boy child. We need to speak to parents. Parents need to be aware that your boy child is also vulnerable. When they are still little, they are still children. Either boy or girl, they still need that guidance. So we should not just be girl child centric.
we tell people that listen to our voice, please do well to pass the message even to your boys. If you have not started paying attention to them, start paying attention to them, because tomorrow they're going to be someone's husband, and it's the training that you give them that they will take there and treat their wife. That's why you see a lot of divorce in the society. You see a lot of people, men don't know their right from their left. It's because of the training they got from their parents. Sometimes absent parents. Sometimes the children now learn from what they see in the internet. That is what is giving birth to this present society that we are today. So our own is not to start fighting the society. Our own is to see how you can contribute to a better society.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us in this episode. It was very enlightening and wonderful, and we trust with your organization and organization like yours, we can get the society better. Thank you for joining us in this episode, very first episode of Voice of the Boychild podcast. If you like where this conversation is going, if you like where this program is going, feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe. And I would like to throw a question out there. Is the Boychild really vulnerable? I would like to know your opinion. I would like to know what you think. Are they vulnerable, or is it just a facade? Thank you very much, and see you next time.